Some horror films make you scream. These ones, they stay with you. Here are the top 5 scariest movies of all time. Let's get into it. At number 5, we have The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, 1974. You've heard of grindhouse horror, but the Texas Chainsaw Massacre was the real thing. A group of friends stumble upon a cannibalistic family in rural Texas, led by the silent, chainsaw-wielding Leatherface. Shot on a microscopic budget of $140,000, director Tobe Hooper created one of the most disturbing films ever made. But filming it, that was the true horror. The crew worked in 110-degree Texas heat, with no budget for costume replacements. Actors wore the same outfits for 32 days straight, drenched in sweat, dirt, and fake blood. That eventually turned real. Marilyn Burns, who played Sally, suffered actual injuries. In one scene, the blood on her face, it wasn't makeup, it was her own. And Gunnar Hansen, playing Leatherface, was paid just $800. He did his own stunts with a real chainsaw and nearly lost his leg in a fall. Despite everything, the film grossed $30 million, becoming one of the most profitable indie horrors ever. Shot with handheld 16mm cameras, it felt so raw and real. It was banned in several countries. It didn't just look like a nightmare, it was one for everyone involved. At number 4, we have Hereditary, 2018. In 2018, Hereditary stunned audiences, not with jump scares, but with sheer emotional devastation. After her mother dies, a woman uncovers terrifying secrets about her family's bloodline and what's waiting to take over. Director Ari Aster, in his feature debut, created a slow-burn descent into inherited evil. But behind the camera, Aster was battling time and expectations. The film had a modest $10 million budget, tight for a story involving elaborate miniatures, fire stunts, and complex symbolism. Yet it went on to make over $80 million worldwide. Toni Collette, who gave one of horror's greatest performances, was paid around $1 million and admitted she had no idea it was a horror film when she signed on. She thought it was just a family drama. Aster, known for his meticulous detail, demanded dozens of takes for emotional scenes. The infamous dinner table breakdown, it was done over and over, pushing the actors to their limit.
Don't you swear at me, you little shit! Don't you ever raise your voice at me! I am your mother!
The film's pacing, lighting, and eerie stillness all mirrored Colette's character losing control, creating a production style that weaponized silence. By the final act, Hereditary stopped being a psychological thriller and became a full-blown satanic horror. The scariest part? It makes you wonder if your trauma is just part of a ritual.
How do you go about getting an exorcism?
I beg your pardon? I'm Damien Karras. I'd like to help you. Where's Reagan?
In here with us.
At number 3, we have none other than The Exorcist, 1973. When The Exorcist hit theaters in 1973, audiences fainted, ran screaming, and some swore they were cursed. A young girl becomes violently possessed, and 2 priests must risk everything to cast out the demon inside her. Director William Friedkin ran the production like a boot camp. He fired guns near actors to startle them, slapped one actor across the face before a take, and made the entire cast film in a freezing cold set to make their breath visible on screen. Linda Blair, only 13, endured hours of makeup, physical rigging, and national controversy. She was paid $5,000 and later received death threats from religious groups. The budget started at $10 million, but ballooned past $12 million. Still, it earned over $440 million.
The blood of the martyrs commands you.
Making it the highest-grossing R-rated horror film for decades. The production used practical effects, rotating rooms, and custom-built rigs to simulate levitation and head spinning. People thought it was real, and honestly, it still feels that way. At number 2, we have The Shining, 1980. Stanley Kubrick's The Shining didn't just haunt viewers, it tormented its cast. A man descends into madness while isolated in a haunted hotel, as ghosts, guilt, and something sinister close in. Kubrick, a known perfectionist, pushed Shelley Duvall to her breaking point, making her repeat scenes up to 127 times. She lost hair from stress. Her cries in the movie, completely real. Jack Nicholson was paid $1.25 million, a major sum at the time, and improvised the now iconic line, "Here's Johnny."
Here's Johnny!
The film had a budget of $19 million, but thanks to endless reshoots and rescheduling, it went over by millions. It later grossed more than $47 million in theaters, though critics were split at first. The production design used symmetric wide shots and steady tracking shots to create a feeling of cold detachment. The Overlook Hotel wasn't haunted by ghosts. It was haunted by geometry and silence. No jump scares, no gore, just psychological decay. And that's why it's terrifying. And finally, at number 1, we have Paranormal Activity, 2007. At number 1 is the film that made people afraid of their bedrooms, Paranormal Activity. A young couple sets up a camera to record strange happenings at night. But what they find is far worse than they imagined. Made for just $15,000 in the director's own house, it used a single camera, no script, and unknown actors. There was no crew, just Oren Peli, a former video game designer, figuring it out as he went. Katie Featherston, the lead, was paid $500 for her role. She and her co-star were given scene outlines, but all dialogue was improvised. Every scare was built on silence and suggestion. The ending changed several times after Steven Spielberg saw the film and insisted they reshoot it. He believed it was too disturbing. It went on to make over $193 million, becoming the most profitable film in history in terms of return on investment. It proved you don't need gore or CGI, just a camcorder, a dark room, and the fear that something might be watching. And there you have it, the top 5 scariest movies of all time. Which one scared you the most? Comment below, hit like, and subscribe for more horror. Until next time, keep the lights on.